Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. So on today's episode, I'm going to be telling you a story, a very important story. In fact, it's a true life story that happened to me. You know guys, most times when I see this stuff about families dying as a result of inhaling excess generator fume, I just keep blaming myself for not sharing it enough because I am a survivor. And what happened was that a while back, I think it was 2 or 3 years thereabouts, 2 or 3 years ago thereabouts, I went to visit a friend of mine, a very good friend, Laurentia. We hadn't seen ourselves in a long time, so I decided to go visit her. On getting to her house, we started gisting, now, saying, catching up on old times and everything. So I lost track of time, and before I knew it, it was almost to 8, and then it started raining heavily. And I'm like, God, I have to go. But she was so scared that she was like, Faith, you can't drive in this rain, you have to just stay back. And her house was not so big, and she had 2 kids, and I'm like, okay. Then she said, don't worry, I'm going to leave the room for you and the kids to sleep, but I'll be sleeping on the couch in the living room. And I'm like, okay, I'm a visitor, I'll take the offer. Then she stood up. She wanted me to be as comfortable as possible. And she went to get fuel, even under that rain. I don't know how she got the fuel and came home. Then we turned on the generator and continued gisting. We gisted for a while and then we decided to sleep. I think I woke up, it was 2 or 3 a.m. thereabout when I woke up, and I started feeling funny. This kind of feeling that is strange. It's not something that I'd ever felt in my life, or anyone had ever felt that I know. I just realized that it felt like my whole system was shutting down. My eyes were hurting, my stomach was paining me, my head was aching. Everything was just going wrong at once. But something strange now happened. Do you know that if I try to close my eyes, even if it's just to blink, I'll just feel very fine. Like everything is all right. And I'm like, what's this? I struggled with it a few times. I really wanted to stand up, and then when it was so much, I just started to sleep back. And while I closed my eyes, I wasn't even deep in the sleep. It was just like less than 5 minutes after I closed my eyes to sleep back, my friend's son just woke up and started screaming. Like, mommy, I don't know how I feel. My eyes are hurting, my head is aching, my stomach is paining me. At that point, my friend in the living room just woke up, and she was like, she wanted to rush into the room to come and see what was going on with her son. And then she just started screaming, Jesus, I don't know how I feel too. And at this point, I just woke up. I'm like, It was in my mind, I was like, Jesus, they meet me. Why is it today that I'm in these people's house that everything is going wrong with everybody? So I felt relieved that I was not alone feeling like everyone was experiencing it. That's how my friend woke up and managed to locate this light switch. Turned off the lights to sleep. I didn't mention that. She was able to locate the light switch and turned on the lights. God, guys, there was a thick black smoke all over the house. Immediately, maybe because it's a house, she could walk through the smoke, and then she located the door, opened it, turned off the generator with full speed, then came back inside. She raised the curtains and opened the windows. It took about 10-15 minutes for everywhere to clear out fully, even though it was still raining. It was at that point we sat down, we were just thanking God, because I was just saying in my mind, what would have happened if that child didn't wake up? That's how I would have slept off and continue inhaling this thing. And I'm like, God, we just thank God. Just sat down and we started thinking, what could have happened? So I realized that I came up with a theory. This is what I think happened. Because the way the house is built, there is a corridor with a burglary barricade in front of it, and then that's where they place the generator for safety. Lagos are stealing now, so it had to be on that corridor. And the corridor is the same corridor that has the entrance door. And then when they turn on the gen, they usually face the exhaust, the smoke side. They face it to the exit so that the smoke can go out of the house. And then beside it is just the kitchen door, the kitchen window, which is permanently opened. So I think because it was raining, the consistency of the raindrops formed like a wall and when the smoke, I don't believe smoke can go through water easily. So I think what happened was that as the smoke was going there, it hit the wall formed by the consistent raindrop, and then it returns back. The only exit now for that smoke to go out is that kitchen window, which was opened, and then the kitchen door that leads to the parlor was opened as well, and the door from the parlor to the room was also open. So that's how this thick cloud got into the house, and we're just inhaling exhaust smoke. What I really want you guys to take away from this is that whenever you wake up in the middle of the night or at any time and you just feel something very uncomfortable, like I said, some of the things that was common between the three of us was the headache, the hurting eyes, the breathlessness, and closing your eyes to sleep back gives you relief and makes you feel like everything is going on well around you. That's just your cue to wake up and just check your surrounding and see something may be really, really wrong. So please, I just hope you guys can just share these videos to your loved ones. I've tried to share this video on a one-on-one basis, especially most times when I attend meetings where there is usually a HSC session for 1 or 2 minutes. I just do a summary of what happened, just so that people will get to know and take it back. So guys, thank you very much for your time. I just hope that this is helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.